Hey everybody, Jimmy here. Welcome back to another video. If you're frustrated with the fact that Robinhood went down and caused you to miss out on the Dow's biggest gain in history, then this video is going to be for you. We're going to jump in. We're going to talk about Robinhood going down. I'm going to offer you an amazing broker, one trading platform that if you switch over from Robinhood, you'll be entered to win a Tesla. Let's talk about it.
All right, so today we're going to talk about Robinhood. We're going to talk about what happened, and then I'm going to propose another broker and possibly another trading platform for you to use to kind of get over this issue and then maybe win a Tesla in the process. So we'll get to that. As many of you know, I use thinkorswim, and I've used thinkorswim through most of my videos, but over the course of the last probably 4 months or so, I've gotten into using a platform called Tastyworks. And this is it, just to get a quick glimpse of it. This is Tastyworks. It's a gorgeous platform. It trades uber fast. I'm going to get into this and talk a little bit more about it here in a few minutes. But the first thing I want to talk about is the issue with Robinhood. So Robinhood went down, crashed, and people who were using the app couldn't get access to trading stocks. And this happened to occur right in here. Let me draw us. Let's get a little bubble here just so you can see. Robinhood was having trouble in that area. So after the big sell-off, anyone who was trying to get long stock, short stock, whatever, on the second and third, they missed out on this big push back to the upside. So the biggest gain in the history of the Dow, over 5%, let's flip over to the Dow on that day, they didn't have access to this big green candle. So imagine going through the sell-off, then wanting to buy stock or wanting to even maybe panic sell and get out of a position, and you can't get out because the app is down and this gigantic candle comes out. I read online that there were some lawsuits that were coming out. I'm not sure how those ended up working out, but the whole thing just seemed like a mess. So I wanted to give you guys an alternative to Robinhood that trades both stock and options. It trades options beautifully. It's a lightweight platform, but it packs a lot of punch. It does an amazing job in the options market. It also does great with buying and selling stock. And I'm going to flip over now, and it's called Tastyworks. If you guys are familiar with Tasty Trades at all, or tastytrade.com, they are an options trading group who they put out tons of free content, lots of great education on trading options, and this is their platform that they built. I'm just going to move myself off here a little bit. This platform was built by the same person, Tom Sosnoff and his team, who built thinkorswim, which I'll refer to as TOS. Thinkorswim or TOS, they ended up selling to TD Ameritrade, and then they moved on and they started to educate people, put out a bunch of content. They built a platform called Dough, and now they've put out this Tastyworks, and it's been out for a while. It didn't just come out, but it's unbelievable, and it's very easy to use. And I just wanted to run through a couple of the options with it and just kind of show it to you. And then I want to talk about how you can possibly win a Tesla by getting involved with Tastyworks. So right now, if you just look at the platform, you can see you've got your chart. And then you can put whatever indicators you want. I have the RSI up and the MACD, but you can go through and pick to choose from the indicator list, and you can pick anything you want to put on there. And then you've got your time frames here. You can go up to 20 years out. I know TD Ameritrade has a max, but they go 20 years. And you can check and say if you want your candles. You can switch it up here if you like to go this style. A lot of the same customizations that you can make with TOS, you can make with Tastyworks. But what's beautiful about this is you get this IV rank number up here. Now, anytime you type in a stock, it will immediately give you this IV rank. Now, this IV rank is important because it's not just implied volatility. It's implied volatility measured against itself. So if a stock went to 80% implied volatility at the high and 20% at the low over the previous 12 months, then the 80%, that high point, that's considered 100% rank. And the 20% low over the last year, that's considered zero. So it's a rank against itself, and it's super important for selling premium when you're trading options. Tastyworks has made this beautiful. They've smoothed this all out. It works perfectly, and now this is live updating, so it'll even go above 100% to indicate that things are even more extended or more volatile than just 100, because a lot of times it was just stopping at 100, and now they've updated it so that if it's at 150, it'll tell you it's at 150, so you know just how volatile things are. The charts on here are super easy to use. You can use a finger swipe to move and zoom in and out, or you can just use this drag bar here, and you can actually zoom out, or you can go ahead and zoom in, and very simple to use, very smooth, no problem there. I also like about this that you can open this window here, so when you're hovering, you can be reading what's going on to the left. You can choose to keep this here, or you can have this box follow your cursor around, which is also nice if you like that. You can make that adjustment up here in your header bar. But you can find out everything you want about your account up here by toggling this up and down. And one thing I really like is this side panel. You pop this side panel open, and let's type in a stock that I've traded recently. And then what you can do is you have your overview, you have your activity tab and alerts tab. If I click activity, I can click SFix, just this stock, and I can say basically any working orders, any filled orders based on today. Now, being that the markets are closed, I'm going to go back 7 days and refresh this just to see if we can get anything to pop up here. Yeah, the markets are closed, so it's not showing my activity right now, but it'll show you all your orders for the day. So let's say you were really active, you had 50 trades in the day, and you want to check, how much premium did I sell in Uber or Stitch Fix or whatever. You can come here, you can click just Stitch Fix, you can say what did I get filled on, and it'll pump it right out. It makes it super easy to look at, very, very nice. And then you have the option over here of having your watch list so that you can go through your saved watch lists if you want. And then if you don't like looking at them smashed up here, you can also come down to this tab and you can put them here so you can kind of thumb through them. And they're really nice because you just click in here to add if you want to add a ticker, but you can create your own watch list. They even give you some preloaded ones. So you can come to the presets and you can look at Tom Sosnoff's watch list, which is really cool. You can see kind of what he's watching. They put this liquidity meter in here, which is really nice. Tells you if there's good interest in that stock or ETF so that you know whether you should stay away from it or not, because you want to make sure that you're trading liquid products when you're trading options, or even when you're just buying or selling stock. It's good to know that, that you have liquidity in that product. So it's a really nice platform, really nicely streamlined. You have your positions tab here, so you can open up, you can look at your positions, you can see everything about them. You can customize all these headers. You can set things up however you want. Really, really nice platform. Very impressed with it. But I wanted to present it today because, as I said, if you sign up for a Tastyworks platform, you sign up for an account, and you fund it with $2,000, you will be entered to win a Tesla Model 3. Now, if you sign up before March 31st, that's making you eligible for this contest. The drawing will be on April 2nd, and it's a great opportunity. It's a great platform. And $2,000, I was surprised with that because I would expect them to say you have to fund it with a lot more, but they don't. Just $2,000 within the first 30 days of opening this account. And then here's the kicker. You can support the channel because every time you sign up for an account and you fund it with $2,000 for each person, that gives me 1 credit. And if I get 750 credits, here's what I'd be entered to win. The Tesla Model S right here. So 750 referral credits. So that's what I'm shooting for, and I thought I'd come out, present this to you guys, see what you think, see if you want to sign up for a Tasty account. I've had 4 people sign up so far, which has been amazing, so thank you to those 4 people. But I want to create a Tesla Model S counter, and we can go ahead and count up to 750 and see if we can get there. But right now, we're at 4. which is great, but we got to get to 750. So if you're looking for a new broker, if you're fed up with Robinhood, if you're tired of whomever you're using, Tastyworks is amazing. And Tastyworks is not paying me to say this. This is just my personal experience with Tastyworks. I've really enjoyed it, and I really love their content they put out because all their education is for free. They put on free events. They do a lot for the trading community, and this platform reflects it. Now, an amazing thing about this platform, we'll flip back over to it real quick, is that this platform has a middleware component that is used in high frequency trading. So this platform is so fast that fills are really, really quick, microseconds. There's no delay, and getting filled is very easy because they make it easy to adjust your prices by 1 penny ticks at a time or whatever you want. And so fill times are really quickly, it's lightning fast, and the biggest thing of all, during the craziness, let's go to the charts. So during this Dow plunge, guess how many problems Tastyworks had? Guess how many times the Tastyworks platform crashed? 0. It never went down. They were updating all the customers every day, talking about the performance of it. They are having the highest volumes they've ever had. No problems. Smooth running, never crashed. I never had a delay on an order. Everything worked perfectly, and I want to thank Tastyworks personally just for that, because it was very comforting to know that if I did need to make a move in this crazy volatile environment, it was going to go through. Everything was going to work. Now, granted, if you don't have your mid-price set up right, or if you're asking too much for something or too little, you have to make sure that you're in the ballpark. But as far as once the order goes and gets routed, if there's someone to match up with, it's going to execute immediately and very, very quickly with no delays and no downtime. And then if you have any problems, you can always email or call in. Their help staff is very, very helpful, very friendly. It's just a wonderful platform. So in this video in the description, if you click the link, use that link to go sign up for a Tastyworks account, because it'll give me the credit for the Tesla Model S, and it will automatically enter you for the Tesla Model 3 if you enter by March 31st and fund with $2,000. You don't have to do anything else. You have an awesome platform, and you're automatically entered for the Tesla Model 3. You don't have to do anything extra. They already know it. But you have to have the $2,000. If you sign up with only $500 or $1,000, you won't get counted until you reach the $2,000 mark. And you have to do that within the first 30 days. So we're at the point now that you don't have enough time to go 30 days. You just got to sign up, fund with $2,000, and then on March 2nd, cross your fingers, we'll see who gets the Tesla Model 3. And then every time I put out a video, I'm going to put up the Tesla counter, and we're going to count how many accounts have been opened and funded and where I am in my count to the 750 accounts needed for the Tesla Model S. So I'm coming for the Tesla Model S. I'm going to give it a go. I wanted to present it to all of you, see if we can rally around this and get it done, and support Tastyworks because they're amazing. And what they do is, I should mention this real quick, for their commissions, let's look at their pricing. So what's really nice is that, like all platforms, selling, buying stock, that's all free. But if you're trading options, you pay $1 when you open, but you don't pay any commission when you close. And that's really nice because I've found myself with Thinkorswim or Toss, when it gets to the point where I'm about to close, they have a close for free if you get to within a nickel to buy back your options contract. If you're, say, 10 cents out, sometimes I'm waiting for it to get to a nickel because I don't want to pay the commission. And I know it's not a big deal, but every penny helps. But with Tastyworks, you don't have to think about it because you're already in. I know it's $1 for your opening commission, but then you don't have to worry about, if you close at 6 cents or 7 cents, because it's free to close, and then you're not going to miss and get a bounce and miss your opportunity to close. I've hesitated a few times when closing contracts with Toss just because I'm waiting for that free nickel to close. But with Tastyworks, you don't have to worry about that. So those are some strong points for this Tastyworks platform. If you have any questions about it or want to reach out to me, leave me a comment below. Tell me if you're already using Tastyworks, but if you're not, tell me who you're using, and then tell me if you're open. Let me know if you're going to jump over to Tastyworks and open an account and drive this number up so that we can get the Tesla Model S, and so you can win your Tesla Model 3. With that, have a great night. We'll see you next time.